Hey everybody, today I'm here to talk about our least favorite thing that I think of in property management, owning real estate, being a real estate investor, is evictions. There's many things about evictions that we're going to go through today and talk about, but some of the most important topics are going to be when to evict, when to give cash for keys, what is cash for keys, when to work with somebody, and when to say enough is enough, cut them off, and be done with them. What is the biggest problem with evictions? It's pretty simple. People get emotional. Owning real estate, it's not emotional, it's a business. Stick to your guns, stick to your policies, stick to your rules. I don't care if it's your grandma, your sister, your mother, your friend. If you can't stick to them, then don't rent to them. And we always have a saying, don't become friends with your tenants, because most of the time it becomes a nightmare. You've got a tenant that's not paying. What do? The first thing you want to do is try to work it out with them. You might not want them out. You might want to say, maybe they have a medical issue, maybe they lost their job, maybe they have a family emergency. So you really want to find out what the problem is and then start from there. If they're not responding, not calling you back, not really working with you, then you got to move to another tactic. A couple things you can do is, obviously you're going to give your 3 days pay or quit. Make sure you're doing this stuff. Make sure you're doing it on time. Make sure you're doing it properly. Make sure you're following the laws. If you don't know what you're doing, you really need to be consulting your attorney. We always consult our attorney. Rule number one is if somebody is not paying, you need to make sure you're following proper steps so if you end up in court, you don't lose on a technicality. The second rule I would say is start an eviction process where they would get paperwork. It could cost you $400 or $500, and with that, they might get that paperwork, get scared, they know it's gonna go on their credit, they know they might not go somewhere else, they might call you and pay. But do you really want that tenant? So you need to make sure if this is somebody you really want in your building. The third thing, cash for keys. And what that means is this person is not paying, you want them out, so you offer them, hey, I'll give you back your deposit for $1,000 plus $500 back, but you need to get out in this date. That is one of the most important things, is when you do get an eviction or you do get an agreement with somebody, that you have them sign an agreement, they have all their possessions out of the property, and you change the locks. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, please click below and subscribe.